The girl had been hated by the entire town since she was little. Every path she walked would sprout clusters of poisonous mushrooms, and anyone she touched, their skin would rot, their breathing would grow labored, as if toxic fumes were closing around their throat. So the townspeople gave her a name, the Mushroom Witch. Children turned her into a nursery rhyme. Adults went out of their way to avoid her, as if getting one step too close would seal their fate. Her name was Luna. Whenever she felt sad, she would pull the brim of her hat down low and hide herself in the shadows. And the moment the brim dropped, rings of thorns would grow wildly around her feet, as if they were saying, "Don't come near me." But strangely enough, not everyone hated her. The pharmacy owner liked her, because the potions Luna brought him worked better than any others. Still, every time he saw her, he wore a thick mask, and whenever she left, he reminded her to take the poisonous mushrooms with her. In the whole town, Luna's favorite place was actually the bookstore, not only because it was full of books, but because the owner was an elf. At first, the elf wanted nothing to do with her, until he noticed that whenever Luna came to town, the toxins in the air would grow weaker. That was when he understood why poisonous mushrooms grew wherever she walked. Luna had the power to break down toxins. She absorbed the town's poison into her own body, which was why both she and her mushrooms were so deadly. Sadly, the townspeople didn't know that. Not only were they ungrateful, they treated Luna like a living disaster. Even so, Luna never felt any hatred toward them. She kept coming back to town like always, bringing potions to the pharmacy and purifying the books at the bookstore. And whenever she saw the townspeople smiling over the potions they bought, she would smile too, without even realizing it, as if all the exhaustion of the day vanished in an instant. Then one day, she happened to see a young couple. They were holding each other, and Luna couldn't help envying them. Because of her strange condition, anyone who came near her would be poisoned, so she had never known what it felt like to be hugged. Out of curiosity, she bought a romance novel from the bookstore and took it into the forest to read. Slowly, without meaning to, she began sketching a boy on a piece of paper. To her surprise, the boy came to life in the very next moment and invited Luna to dance with him. That night, they danced again and again, and Luna lost herself in a kind of happiness she had never known before. Then suddenly, a violent gust of wind swept through and carried the boy away. Luna rushed to catch him, but all she managed to grab was a cold, lifeless sheet of paper. After that, she drew the boy over and over again, but he never came to life again, and that night became the most beautiful memory in Luna's heart.